There are multiple ways to travel in Georgia and we tried all of them last week. We took a walk, took a hike, took Marshutka, joined a group tour, took a flight, took a train, we rented a car, we rented a camper van, and this is how it went. The first thing I tried was completely free of charge. We walked and hiked and it was really nice. I am at Metechi Church right now, that's located in the center of Old Tbilisi. All the main touristic areas of the city is located at a walking distance from this point. The cities in Georgia is really built for walking. We have lots of sideways and crossroads and bridges to walk around. Old towns are even easier to walk than to drive, and you visit these places on your pace. The hike we took is from Meste to Chaladi Glacier. That is around 3 hours experience if you take a car to go some certain place, and from there you have so beautiful hike to the glacier that takes around an hour and a half. It is a moderate difficulty hike and goes up to elevation 1950 meters from 1640. So, to sum up, traveling in Georgia by feet is quite possible. It has lots of pros like flexibility, being free of charge, and traveling on your pace. Though there are some cons like limited time and limited area that you can cover in one day. The second thing we tried is joining a group tour. Tours are the most efficient way to explore some certain area. You can take a private tour or join existing group tour that is way cheaper because of its price. So individuals and couples take mostly group tours. So we went on a group tour from Tbilisi to Vardzha, and on the way visited Borjomi and Rabati Castle. Hi Raj, I'm your tourist today. How are you doing? Today I decided to join our group tour to see how actually people are having fun. Today I'm not guiding, I'm just visiting, relaxing and enjoying the tour. The main advantage of joining a group tour is that it is pre-arranged, so it is really well planned, and there is a tour guide who explains lots of things about the place and area, people, culture and history. So we get a lot of information about the place we visit. Also, if you're traveling alone and want to meet new people, group tours are perfect for that. So there are some pros and cons about the group tour. Pros are that they are really well planned. You visit most of the places you can visit in one day and explore the area really well deep inside. And the cons are that group tours are not private and there will be other people roaming around you, and there is no flexibility as the group has a strict schedule and we have to run according to the plan. The third way of transportation that we used is a train ride from Kutaisi to Batumi. It was really smooth, really fast and very comfortable. We arrived at a train station that is located at Kutaisi International Airport and took a train to Batumi. This was the smoothest ride that we had during this trip because there is AC in the train. Also, train doesn't have bumpy roads and the driver of the train cannot be the driver. The pros is that it is very comfortable and always on time, but the con is that you need to find transportation from the city center to train station. Moreover, sometimes train stations are outside of the city. For example, Kutaisi International Airport train station is 20 kilometers away from Kutaisi. Otherwise, train ride was really good, so I definitely recommend to do that. The fourth ride we took was Marshutka from Tbilisi to Kutaisi, the same as a minibus. These public minibuses run quite frequently, a few times a day, and from a few stations of the city. Okay. So there was no direct van from Tbilisi to Kutaisi, so we had to take one to Batumi and they will drop us off in our city. So we have the seats, windows, opening and closing, but I don't think this will be used on the highway. We have quite decent legs here compared to back seats. So we are kind of used to this. Let's take our cameraman. But she's girl. Camera girl. Camera woman. They are the fastest way to arrive to the other city, but they are not that comfortable, and it is quite extraordinary experience. Also, there is not really much space for luggage, so if you carry more than one big bag, it will be a little bit difficult to fit it in the van. The fifth way of traveling that we tried is hitchhiking from Batumi to Mestia. That went quite successful. So I have some papers here. We have to write here Mestia, and we have to stand in the exit of the city and see how long it takes to arrive in Mestia by hitchhiking. I think we have to change a few cars, so let's see how it goes. Now it's raining outside and we cannot really stand on the road. So we decided to have breakfast, and after breakfast we'll make this banner and then try to catch someone on the way to the mountains. Geared up and ready for adventure. Yeah, Mestia or Tiames. Is anyone going to Tiames? Can you take me to Tiames, please? So, wait, this is yours. So we are here in the exit of Batumi on the way to Mestia, and we are trying to catch something. Yeah, let me do like this, or like this. Yeah, let's wait for something. Chance, yeah, it's quite visible, I guess. Yeah. It took us around 15 to 20 minutes to get the first car. That took us from Batumi to Poti. So we got lucky, and the taxi driver stopped for us, but he is not asking for money. He will take us to Poti, and hopefully from Poti we can get something. It was already starting raining and we would get soaked up, so we are lucky to arrive in Poti with this nice car. Yeah. And from Poti, it took only 5 minutes to get another car that took us to Mestia. It was a family from Turkey, and they were planning to explore Mestia as well, so we had the same route, and it went quite well. Also, we invited them for lunch as a thank you from our side. So some car stopped for us. I guess they are from Turkey. We go to Mestia. Would you like to take us? Thank you. We'll put this in the trunk, okay? And even in Mestia they have towers, lots of towers. And so we arrived in Mestia with this Turkish family, and we hit straight away the trail to Aladi Glacier. Yeah, right there. Cool, right? Yep, this is where our day finished, and then we will have a flight from Mestia to Kutaisi tomorrow morning. So the pros of hitchhiking is that it's really easy in Georgia. The people are friendly here, and lots of people stop for tourists to take them around, and they feel really great to provide them information and sometimes even food. And the con might be bad weather. So it was raining in the morning in Batumi, and we could not stand on the road because of rain. So it is usable only in a good weather, I guess. The sixth and the most excited way of traveling that we tried in the last week was a flight from Mestia to Kutaisi. Yeah, so we are in Mestia now and walking to the Mestia airport. It is around 2.3 kilometers from our hotel to the airport, but we decided to have a walk on this beautiful morning. Look at the mountains. So we are walking now and we reach the destination in 35 minutes. Here's our tiny plane. We have perfect weather outside. There is no wind, no breeze. There is perfect sunlight, great visibility, and I guess this flight will be very, very beautiful. It was excited because it took only 40 minutes and this road usually takes 5 to 6 hours by the car. That is not really enjoyable ride. There is a bed road and this mountain road, so we are always shaking, and the flight is a great solution for that. The pros of the flight is that it is really fast and easiest way to reach Kutaisi from Svaneti, but it has lots of cons. The first one is that it is not easy to book. You have to constantly check on their website once the dates are available, and if you got lucky you can book the flight for you. Also, if there's bad weather, they cancel the flights in case of strong wind or rain and snow. They always cancel the flight. Otherwise, flight was really good experience, and I definitely recommend to do that. The seventh thing that we did is renting a car from Martinez Gruzi. We got SUV, Toyota 4Runner, that is really good, fit for Georgian roads, and we went to Raja region with that. And we're gonna test how it feels exploring this country with rented SUV. As Georgia has lots of mountains and quite a lot of bumpy roads, SUVs are quite useful because it has really good suspension, high clearance, and it is good for off-roading. Also, it has 4 doors, quite a big room for people and legs. Also, there was option for rooftop tent that makes it a semi-camper car. That is really useful. Yeah, this is gonna be a good day. Oh, spring! Some water. This is not beer. Corona, but all the time. Some mountain water. Yeah, it's very thick. Free bird, yeah. No. Yeah, that's a location. Yeah. Yeah, traveling by the car has lots of good advantages. One of them is that we have quite good flexibility. So we can reach any place we like on the road. We can stop anywhere we want, for water, for shop, for views, for pictures, for washroom, for anything. So yeah, renting a car really worth it. The main advantage of having SUV is to take detours to off-roading passes. So we just came back to the city. This was quite nice joyride from the city to Raja Mountains. So renting a car has lots of advantages. The first one is that it is very flexible, so you can do whatever you want with your time with the car. So you can travel to any direction, and if you take SUV like us, you can go to mountains as well. So there are less and less limits with the places that you can visit. The cons of renting the car is that it is a little bit more expensive than traveling with public transportation or tours. Also, you have to drive, so while you are driving you cannot take pictures, videos, and you need to be concentrating on the road and not to get lost. Overall, I would say 9 out of 10. I would definitely recommend to rent a car and travel in Georgia in this way. And in order to rent this kind of cool cars, 4Runners and other SUVs, I definitely recommend a company called Martinez Gruzi, who gave this car to us today. The last one is the sweetest and the coolest way of traveling, not only in Georgia but in the world. That is camper van trip. We got a camper van that we took all the way from Tbilisi to the surroundings of the city, and it was really great experience. Because at the same time you have a van for transportation and you have accommodation with you that you can park almost everywhere where the car goes. Except the fact that it is very convenient to travel with camper van, also it has really nice spirit with it. The idea of camping anywhere you would love and watching these beautiful views in the morning and for sunset is really cool thing. We just arrived at Tbilisi Sea, that is right after the city, and this is a really nice environment to have fun and to have camping near the city. So we opened our tent, we made some setup, and now we're gonna cook some lunch for us. Nice. Nice. So the pros of traveling with a camper van is that you can reach almost every destination where the car can reach, and also you can spend all your nights in the nature anywhere you decide to park. There are some cons such as price. Camper van is not the cheapest option of traveling in the country, and also you have to watch the road all the time when you are driving, so you cannot really plan or do the work at the same time when you drive. Otherwise, camper van is the coolest way of traveling in Georgia, with my opinion, and I give 10 points out of 10. This is where we finish our vlog about traveling ways in Georgia. We tried 8 ways and all of them went great. All you have to do now is make your search before traveling in Georgia and choose the one that fits you the most. For the more traveling tips in Georgia, follow our page, subscribe our channel, and enjoy the show.